everyone, I'm Caroline Culbertson for EEI TV and the USEA, and I'm standing here with Allie Knowles, who is going to be competing tomorrow afternoon on Sound Prospect. Allie, this is your third trip to Rolex, but we're hoping for a little bit of better luck this year, and you're on a different horse, so just tell us kind of what you're expecting from him tomorrow.
I am hoping for a consistent test. I'm hoping that he can maintain somewhat of a relaxed frame. We've certainly been working on that up until this point. I'm going to ride him again down here in the warm-up today for the second time. He is obviously a thoroughbred off the track, and so this is a lot for him. This is definitely tough for him to stay relaxed, and I think he gets a bit nervous with all of the people and lacking in confidence on the flat. So I'm hoping that I can get him to where he feels confident, that I feel confident that I can go in there and ride a test and be able to put my leg on. So my expectations aren't crazy high, but he is good on the flat. He can put in a very solid test. So we're just going to see who we have tomorrow. I can't hold it against him if he gets a bit panicked in there. That's a lot to take in for his first time.
And these horses here at Rolex, they're all extremely fit. They're all at the absolute peak of their fitness, and especially with him being a thoroughbred, he's a pretty fit horse. And so what have you done leading up to this to prepare him, not only for the dressage and the show jumping, but have you had to do a lot of fitness work for the cross country?
I mean, I think there's always fitness work no matter what. It is less than the warm blood that I had before, for sure. He maintains his fitness very well. And I do it because you need to do it, not because I feel like I need to do it, if that makes sense. Like he never feels tired on cross country. He's always come into the vet box very easily, and he cools down very quickly. But this is a much bigger test than anything he's ever seen. So you can't assume that your horse is just going to be naturally fit enough. No, I certainly do my gallops. And then that has to be complemented well with some relaxing dressage work often.
And tomorrow you ride in the afternoon at about 1 o'clock. So what will tomorrow morning look like? How many times will you ride? What time will you get ready?
I will know more on my first ride. He'll probably go out for a pre-ride. Well, he'll definitely go out for a pre-ride, possibly a lunge, probably a hand walk down here. And then we actually keep the final warm-up quite short, like no more than 20 minutes. He gets more wound up rather than less. So the first ride will probably be pretty long and much more difficult than the second one. The second one would be more relaxation and then just put him right into his frame and then go right into the test.
And Allie, you have quite a fan following here because you're originally from Kentucky, and so you'll definitely hear a loud cheer for her tomorrow from these fans. But you actually didn't come over from your home farm. You came straight from Florida, I believe. And so what was the reasoning behind that?
Well, I'd been from the Fork. I went down to Buck Davidson's farm and got some lessons, some final training and stuff down there. And I wanted my horse to not realize that he was going home. For me to not realize I'm going back to home and back to the work on the farm and everything. This is a huge event. It's a huge investment to, mentally, emotionally, monetarily, the whole thing. And it's easy to go back home to the farm and get distracted. And so I wanted for him and I just to go straight into the event. This is a business trip and be all in for both of us.
And with your home base here in Kentucky, you've really developed quite a business here. This really is your full-time job. This is what you wake up and do every single day. At what point in your life did you decide, I want to really do this full-time? I want to do nothing but horses?
Well, actually, I'm not sure I've ever told this story. I was sitting in class in college, probably 10 years ago, and Jan Binney had won first and second at, I want to say it was Jersey Fresh, but it could have been Fairhill. Oh, I should probably know that. And anyway, I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be just like Jan Binney. And literally, that changed my entire career. I went to do my first working student job within a few months of that, and then the second one right after that, and then started my own business in California, and then moved here and started my own business here. So, probably the last 10 years I really focused in on that. Before that, I loved riding, I loved competing and everything, but I didn't know that was going to be my profession. And so literally that day in class, I was like, yep, that's what I want to do. I want to win first and second at a 3-star, just like that. So
I think we all want to be just like Jan Binney.
I know, she's amazing.
Allie, thank you so much and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.